Hello, welcome back to my channel, the earthstartribrid. I am your host, the earthstartribrid. So tonight we're just going to do your no contact situation of the person that is heaviest on your mind. So I didn't get anything about wanting to channel anybody that's passed on or anything like that. So I asked what it was and that's what it came out with. So apparently that's what's strongest in the energy right now is whatever's strongest on your mind. Now this could be somebody, this could be a crush situation, this could be a situationship, could be pretty much anything, but we're going to go with whatever's the heaviest on and also the strongest energy that's out there right now. So if it doesn't go to you, it doesn't go to you. Don't make it fit if it doesn't. We're going to use my confirmation cards, and these are the ones that they wanted for me to use, plus I got some oracles. So we'll see what comes out. Dude, next week, Wednesday, I am going on vacation. I haven't decided if I wanted to bring my work with me, because when I say work, I mean this. I don't consider it work, honestly, because I like doing it. It's fun. And technically, I don't really get paid for it either. So, people donate, they donate, but I don't get paid for this. So, I haven't decided if I wanted to do that. We're literally oceanfront. So, there's a balcony. We can see the ocean and everything. I made sure to get an ocean view. So I might just do, while my son's asleep inside, I'll probably just slip out onto the balcony and just do some readings out there because I don't want to wake him. So we'll see. I haven't decided fully yet if I wanted to do that. So we'll see. We'll do this next. Okay. So for the strongest energy right now, what can you tell me about the strongest energies that we have at the moment when it comes to a no contact situation? Their thoughts, feelings, and what is happening between the two, or will happen between the two. Just waiting for the video. Somebody likes to F and they like to fuck and they got a fucking problem. Somebody might have a sex addiction or something along those lines. Or falls easy into temptation. Or dealing with toxic situations. That could be the reason why you're in no contact. We'll see. We got Scorpio heavy, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, South Node, Venus. I want to say 5th house is relationships. So the 5th house is relationships, so that's the house you want to look into as well. Fucus, somebody can have a fucus in their chart, or 11, 12, 13, 18, or 30 could be significant. Somebody could be in their 30s. Somebody can be an 11-year age difference, 12 age difference, 13 age difference, 18-year age difference, or they could have children and they could be these ages, or again, those dates could be significant. They could be birthdays as well. We got 10th house, which is also career and long-term goals, structure, status, fame. Somebody could be in the public eye. Somebody could have a famous, two people can be in the public eye. One person could be in the public eye. One could have more of a, higher status than the other. But you both could be in the public eye or one or the other. Or this could be a work situation. test results positive. So, big sign, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Somebody could be feeling defensive, maybe even career oriented. And we also got desire. So somebody could be with goals or desires. So somebody could be very much focused on their goals, but also, like I said, temptation. So somebody could be falling into temptations. Everyday situation. I mean, this could be an everyday thing that they need to work on. Because, like I said, this is a no contact situation. Not everything's going to resonate. Put what does and let the rest go. We also got Pluto here, so somebody's making it their life work to put death to certain things, maybe your career, your goals, how people see you. That too, that could be a situation. With positive here, somebody could have got some type of positive test result. Whether this is a bad thing or a good thing, you need to put it where it needs to go. Alright, what can you tell me more about this no contact situation that we got going on here? We got South, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. We're in Cancer season now. We're about to be in Leo. So something about summertime could be significant. High noon could be significant. Something about Western, like there's Eastern, there's the Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere, so somebody could be on the Western Hemisphere. And the reason why I say Western is because high noon gives me like Western vibes, like cowboy or, outlaw. Somebody could be an outlaw. Like, they don't have to be a fugitive or anything, but somebody could have some type of criminal background or just, it doesn't even have to be a heavy one. It can be, but it could be just something. I don't know why I just saw soul here. So because the glare made it look like soul. So something about somebody's soul. We got travels. This is a new card that I made. We got travels worldwide. And then the monkey. This is Leo. We're about to be in Leo season as well. Somebody could be a Leo. Somebody could be a Chinese zodiac of the monkey. Somebody could be sharp, smart, and curious. The dates can be significant 2 years from now or, about 10 years ago. Something could have happened. But somebody could have moved around 10 years ago. Or somebody does a lot, like somebody could be well traveled or somebody's traveling in Leo season. I know I am. Something about kindness. For no contact situation, somebody could be taking care of an elderly person. You got somebody in the wheelchair here, or somebody could just be working, like people who work in like hospice or any type of job that requires health care, like they usually do work long hours. Somebody could be seen as kind. What about this no contact situation? Somebody could also be in the red light district or the film industry, the adult film industry. Or it could just be regular film industry. Twelfth house and the White and White House. Okay. I mean, somebody could also be working in the White House and have some be very, with inspiration stuff like that. Somebody could just be like very busy putting their ideas to work. That could be the reason for a no contact situation. Right, can you can you clarify test results for me, please? Transformation, Scorpio, Leo, bleeding heart, we'll see if that comes out again. Clarify that. There is Scorpio heavy here, okay? Scorpio, very, very heavy. We have Scorpio out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got Scorpio out here 4 times already. So it looks like, I was wondering, at the bottom of the deck, what's hidden is an STD. All right, whether this is Demas or an actual disease, somebody finally sees what's really going on behind the scenes. Clairsentence. This is giving, okay, I see. So somebody's finally, it's kind of giving, like we got embarrassment here. Yeah, so, yeah, they're finally understanding. So they might have gotten a positive test result when it came to an STD. They're probably healing right now. They're healing a bleeding heart. They finally understand what was going on. Innovation. They're making changes, especially with the way they think about certain stuff. They finally, maybe they're starting to use more of their intuition and starting, like, it's giving me like starting to believe in themselves a little bit more. Now, with the grooming, somebody could be embarrassed about the fact that somebody could have been grooming them. Like they could have let somebody kind of manipulate them in a way. They could be feeling a little embarrassed about that, which you shouldn't. Because if you're not the one that came into this with ill intentions, you shouldn't feel guilty or shameful or embarrassed about anything. Because if you came into this all genuine, with full, like with your whole heart, then you got nothing to be embarrassed about. They have something to be embarrassed about, not you. Got Scorpio again. Somebody probably feels a little stupid, but it's okay. Death is only the beginning. This is just a way for you to be able to finally close out certain cycles in your life that are just causing you a bunch of bullshit. You got curtain. Death is the beginning. Curtain call, calling it quits on something. You might have to deal with a bunch of bullshit in the beginning when it comes to that, because you got people coming at you at all sides, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, come back. No, you're fighting them off. Like, you're skilled enough to be able to use 2 swords. Fuck them up, okay? So, I mean, like, this is the pride card, but this is giving me, like, yay, I won. I finally understand what's going on. So I'm getting with this STD card, this is mostly something that you could probably get rid of, hopefully. With the throat, this could be the, chlamydia, because I believe chlamydia also affects the throat. Yeah, you lucked out. You lucked out. Definitely. You lucked out, and you can still get whatever engagement, like whatever happy ending you think you could possibly get with somebody in the later on in life. If you, once you get all cleared up or whatnot, you're gonna get it. You know, yeah, you're gonna be thrilled that you're gonna be able to get rid of whatever this is. Scorpio again. Jesus Christ, I'm serious. Look, at the very top, we got Scorpio there, and then we've got Aquarius on this one. Where's the other one? That would have been the fifth Scorpio that came out. Where's it? There it is. Eighth house, Scorpio again. That's 5. Or 6, sorry. That's 6. That is 6. So Scorpio is extremely fucking heavy out here. So either you are a Scorpio, they are a Scorpio, or they have Scorpio heavily aspected in their chart somewhere, whether sun, moon, rising, stellium, north node, what have you. Let's go with the film industry. Let's go with film industry. What can you tell me? Can you clarify film industry? Do not disturb. Clarify that. Can you clarify? Okay, so this is a no contact situation. So either somebody is in the film industry and they don't want to be disturbed, or like they might be engaging in other sexual conquests and they're not trying to be disturbed right now. Somebody could be a little bit in flux. Somebody could be feeling like a little depressed in energy. Why? Why are they feeling depressed in energy? Somebody might be overeating or might be eating their feelings a little bit. Hard at work. Okay, so somebody's stressed out. Why? Why are they stressed out? Why are they stressed out? Why are they so stressed out? Because it looks like something stressing them out to make them want to overeat, and work extremely hard. Which is fine to work hard and stuff, but if you're doing it to like kind of like put some type of emotion under the rug, that's not good. You're avoiding. You're being avoidant. Now the chakras came out in reverse, so somebody could be not really fully aligned at the moment. Why aren't they fully aligned at the moment? They're pining. They're pining. It looks like pining. Clarify this forever card. Somebody could be thinking about somebody. So, oh man, look, somebody could be watching, like somebody could be on the TV and somebody could be watching them or whatnot and just like dreaming about them or fantasizing about them. Can you clarify the forever, please? We got parental figure and Libra. Now, this could be a parental figure watching you, or somebody could be watching somebody who's a parent. We also got Libra. Somebody can be a Libra. Or somebody's trying to balance something out. Okay, somebody could also be trying to throw some love magic at somebody. Like I said, not everybody's going to resonate with all this stuff. I'm just getting whatever storylines are coming out. But I'm also getting with archangels here. This is giving me somebody who's being protected. Like someone's being protected. Like the archangels could be coming in. This also could be a passed on loved one. There's a couple of no contact. No contact could also be somebody who's passed on as well. Somebody you're not talking to because they're no longer living on this realm. Could be a parental figure. That parental figure could be a Libra, and they are now an archangel, or not an archangel, but like some type of guardian angel protecting you. Or like I said, somebody could be throwing some type of some type of love magic, and you're protected by the archangels. Clarify the archangels, please. Earth star. Okay. Clarify. Somebody could be sad about an Earth star. Okay, so another thing that we're getting here is that somebody could be in this sloth energy that doesn't want to be disturbed because they might be pining for somebody who could be an Earth star or some type of Earth angel. Because we got Earth star and then we got the angel here, so it could be an Earth angel. This Earth angel could be a parent, you could be a parent. Somebody's trying to balance something out. Maybe they're trying to balance out their chakras to try to figure out what it is they want to do. They could be eating their feelings a little bit, throwing themselves into work. The thing is like I said, like you can be a foodie, that's fine. You can be somebody who works very hard, that's fine. But if you're using these to cover up whatever feelings you might be having so that way you don't have to deal with them, that's just going to cause you a lot of anxiety, a lot of sadness, a lot more depression than you want. You know what I mean? Like, now somebody could also have passed away and you're upset and you're grieving at the moment, and that's why you're overeating and you're throwing yourself into work. And they're probably trying to tell you that you need to balance your work life a little bit better. And what I'm also getting here is like, it's okay to feel sad. You need to feel sad for a little bit, like, but just don't like dwell in it. Like, don't live there. Visit, but don't stay. I'm going down, baby. Yes, street in the Okay, so can you clarify the Scorpio card for me? Can you clarify the Scorpio card? What's going on with the Scorpio? What's going on with the Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Stellium, or Shield active. Somebody is activated. Somebody's probably waking up. I'm getting that scene from the Matrix where they're like, "Wake up, Neo," and they're awake now. Now, if this is, now it says be patient, you have plenty of time. So somebody could be like on the cusp of it, you know what I mean? They're deciding whether or not they want to take the blue pill or the red pill. But at the same time, they're already kind of exposed to this. It's not like they can just ignore it. You know what I mean? What else about the Scorpio card? Number 2, life path number 2. I'm actually a life path number 2. That's pretty cool. But I'm an Aries. The diplomat. You are the peacemaker who values harmony, cooperation, and relationships. Your path focuses on empathy and collaboration. Then you also got the Black Widow. Transformation, fierce feminine power, and shadow work. Urging you to sever toxic ties and take ownership of your personal boundaries. What does the Scorpio need to know? Since the Scorpio is like Scorpio is super heavy out here. So what does the Scorpio need to know? And you literally started off this whole thing also. So what does the Scorpio need to know at this time? That you're frustrated and you need to start analyzing why you're frustrated. Where is it coming from? Why is it there? So you're frustrated. You might be frustrated with a Virgo. Something about summer. I mean, we are in summer. Something about fall. So between now and fall, you might feel frustrated. Like I said, well, listen, if you are anything that came out about like having something to go like going on where you're like upset or anything like that, and you're just throwing yourself into certain things just to avoid, like, it's the avoidant. Like, it's, you know, the runner or the chaser. Like, at this point, you're the runner. I'm not sensing anybody chasing you, but you're kind of running. You're like running. What I'm seeing is like you're running and then you're stopping and you're kind of looking back like, well, should I? And then like you start to take a few steps forward and then like you start running again. So we'll get into the oracles and stuff like that. But what else does the Scorpio need to know at this time? 4th house, Cancer. Home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations, and femininity. We have mutable. So they're needing you to be a little bit more flexible and to be ready for change. Like, I feel like if you are in the transition of change, they want you to do it. Like, because it's giving me, you know, it's not a 360, it's not a full circle, right? It's giving me, you're doing a whole 180. Like, who you are before is not who you're going to be once you do the work. You know what I mean? Like, this is giving me a 180 energy. They want you to, like, it's saying adapt well to new situations and handle transitions smoothly. Okay, so if you're a fixed sign, my son's a fixed sign. He's a Leo. He was born on the 23rd, so he's a Leo. He's not really good with change nor transitions. Okay, now in his chart, I'm more of a mutable. Even though I'm an Aries, and that's a cardinal sign, I have more mutable signs in my chart than I have anything else. So no matter what is thrown at me and no matter what situation I'm in, I'm able to adapt and move with, you know, go with, not go with the flow. It's more of like swimming with the flow. Like, instead of just sitting there, just going along like a lazy river, like, I'm making moves. You know what I mean? I'm moving with water, but I'm also making my moves. I'm doing what I need to do to get where I need to go. Now, you might be a little hesitant when it comes, like, and also stubborn. You can be very stubborn as well. Fixed signs are usually stubborn, hard-headed. Hey, I'm hard-headed too, but it is what it is. But they're sitting here saying that they want you to be a little bit more flexible and more open to the thought and process of change. And like I said, the fact that this is in a circle where you're going in a 360 and ending up right where you started, it's like you're actually finishing the finish line. You're actually getting to the finish line. And you're like, I did it. Whereas if you did a circle, you're doing all this work and then you're ending up right where you back started again. It's like the definition of insanity, around and around in circles, round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Oh, look, you're right back where you started. Now you're pissed. Now you're frustrated. That could be that frustration energy. So they're telling you to, like, once you get to a certain point, don't double back and get back to what is it, like, falling back, like, falling off the wagon or falling back into your old ways or something along those lines. And they also want you to do better with self-care. And self-care is not just, just looking good on the outside. It's also looking like feeling good on the inside, right? So you need to work better with your emotions, find a better outlet. Somebody might be doing some moon magic. Again, this is general. This could be for anybody. Not everything's going to fit. If you think it doesn't fit, don't worry about it. Now, there's two things here. One, this is with the infinity here. Somebody is giving me, if this is a love reading, what you guys are doing under the light of the moon, and like I said, you don't even have to actually be doing any type of actual magic. It's just, if this is a love reading, and if you guys are very in tune with each other, you'll be able to pick up on each other's like energy, whether it's anger, sadness, frustration, sexual energy, all that. Actually, can you clarify this magic card, please? Catalyst twin, sundial, something about midnight. So somebody's been doing something in midnight. I'm getting that song by Ilay Dua in the middle of the night. So something about midnight. Somebody might be doing some type of moon magic at midnight, or somebody's doing some type of, I'm getting the jerking off thing. So somebody might be jerking off to somebody at night, some type of sex magic. But at the same time, with the infinity symbol, if this is a love reading and you guys are in no contact, you guys could be doing that with each other, probably in the astral. All right, what else does the Scorpio need to know? That you are dealing with a karmic connection. Like, you might be in a karmic connection right now and you're dealing with it. That's also why it's getting you frustrated. And it's also the Black Bishop here, which is shadow and subconscious. It symbolizes spiritual truths that are hidden, intuitive, and mysterious, encouraging the exploration of the unseen and spiritual realms. What else does the Scorpio need to know? You came out again, dude. Like, I'm telling you, whoever Scorpio is, either you or the person that you're dealing with, this is a water sign. This is all water signs, but you're coming out again here. This is coming underneath. They want you to start pouring more into your own cup. They're not asking you to be selfish, but they do want you to, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't want you to be heartless. That's what it is. They don't want you to be heartless, but they want you to use your heart a little less to other people and start using it more into you, especially if you're more of a giver. If you're a huge giver and you're always, especially if gifts are your love language, or admiration is your love language. And when I say admiration, like, you're always like admiring the other person. They probably just want you to take a moment, like with this patient, they want you to take some time for yourself, to do some shadow work, to pour a little bit more into yourself, to work with your emotions. What else does Scorpio need to know? Yeah, you're dealing with manipulations here. Somebody's being very manipulative, whether this is you or somebody else. And we're in July right now. This is Seven of Swords. So somebody could just be like, they could be showing you one face, but that, like, they could be showing you all smiles and shit, but that could be what their face is. You know what I mean? Somebody could be an Aquarius or some type of air sign. Somebody probably already Three of Swords you. So this could be a situation where you're like in a karmic connection, right? And they already Three of Swords you, and they're trying to manipulate their way back into your life just so they can stab you 4 more times. Yeah. So that's falling right underneath the mutable card here, where I was sitting there saying that you were doing, this is not a circle where you're doing something, doing all this work, and then going right back where you started. This is you seeing a path, taking that path, but you're not going back around. You know what I mean? You're finally moving away from it. That's what they want you to do, because if not, you're just going to get Seven of Swords again. You're going to get manipulated. You're just going to get betrayed. The fact that Scorpio came out here again. Okay, so I'm going to ask, like, what's going on for no contact with somebody that isn't manipulative? How about that? Somebody that's heaviest on their mind, that's not manipulative. Scorpio. You got Capricorn, somebody who's diligent, dependable, strong, determined. Again, they don't have to be the actual sign or the Chinese zodiac or the ox. They could just be telling you what their attributes are. But, take it as it resonates. We got Ace of Wands, so somebody could be a Sag, Aries, or Leo. On the number 1, 4, 8, 5, 9, and 12. Can be significant. 13, 14, 21. They want you to do some shadow work. Virgo, yeah, definitely do some self-analyze, and analyze some of the things that are going on in your life. Write them down. I don't know why, but I heard write them down and make a song out of it. So I don't know if I'm talking to somebody who does music. This is going to be somebody you're going to have a lot of chemistry with. The need to build strong foundations and reclaim your personal boundaries. Yeah. Okay, so somebody could be drinking a little bit more, or this because it's saying it's in my cup, so somebody might be going to the bar a little bit more, to the lounge. Somebody could be needing a job, or they're just like with help wanted. I'm getting more of like maybe somebody needs to go to therapy. In therapy, there's nothing wrong with therapy. I actually, agree with therapy because a lot of the time, like, therapy is not going to give you medication. Therapy is just going to give you guidelines to be able to work through whatever emotions you might be dealing with. Anything else for the Scorpio? Jupiter, Lux, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Cancer, 9th house. Jupiter is also father energy. Okay, so this is somebody there's somebody on your mind that you're in no contact with. This is like another person that's not manipulative. This is giving me somebody who's diligent, dependable, strong, and determined. Somebody could be like an Ace of Wands in energy, or they can have Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody could be some type of like therapist. I mean, because it's giving me help wanted, and then like with the shadow work here, this could be somebody who you could get really good advice from. I mean, even if they're not a therapist, they could just have a really good head on their shoulders and offer really good advice, some really detailed, good advice. And you could feel very, like, with the chemistry here, like, I don't know if you guys met yet, but if you haven't met and you're in a no contact situation, like when I say met, I mean physically met, because I was getting something earlier about public image, so both of you could know of each other. And there could be some chemistry within that, but nobody's really said anything to anybody. And this could be somebody who is that fierce feminine power, who has done the shadow work, who is maybe going through a body transformation. Like we got transformation here, so it could be a physical transformation or a spiritual transformation, or it could be like a little bit of all of it. And with chemistry, I'm getting something like this person can have really good aesthetics. Like you can see, like they can have nice eyes, nice lips. They can have like, you could like their hair. You can just like the way they wear their clothes, the way they just walk, the way they talk, anything like that. It could be something along those lines. What's on the bottom? Breaking the chains that bind you are on the bottom of the deck. What's on the bottom of this one? Moon, hidden emotions. What's hidden about the emotions? Hidden emotions to Aries, Leo, Sag. We got Aries, Leo, Sag again. You could really, okay, so if this is, put the signs where it needs to go, but you can have like these really fiery, like passionate emotions, hidden emotions towards somebody that you admire greatly. Gemini, Pisces, so somebody could be very, they can have a really good mind. They can have a really good, like, emotional balance. Like, I mean, they could be very nurturing, caring, and loving too. Observant, hardworking, courageous. We do have reckless spending. So, I mean, this person might have some issues with, like, being a little thrifty, but I'm not sensing anything, like, too bad. kind of signs you're dealing with here? What kind of signs are we dealing with here? I mean, we got some signs that were on the confirmation deck, but we're going to actually pull from the signs. What signs are we dealing with when it comes to this situation? Tenth house is Capricorn. Chinese zodiac of the rabbit. 11th house, Scorpio, Aries, again Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then we also got 9th house. We got 9, 10, and 11. Sag, Cap, and Aquarius. Somebody could be 9 years older or younger, 10 years and older or younger, and 11 years older or younger. Okay. This is the no contact. When will they finally contact each other? Like, when will there be contact? When will there be contact? I want to say, let's go with the person that's not manipulative. Not manipulative, okay? When will there be no contact? We got maybe, supermoon, new moon, next few months, and then also full moon. We got full moon, new moon, supermoon, maybe in the next few months. When is the next full moon? The next full moon, known as the buck moon, is going to be on Wednesday, July 29th, and the next new moon is going to be Tuesday, August 12th. And then we have supermoon. November 24th. So that's like the next few months. So somebody could contact somebody possibly on the next full moon, new moon, or the next supermoon, which again is within the next few months. Okay. The kiss, kiss. Alright, let's look at some angel numbers real quick regarding the person that is not being manipulative. An evil cunt, basically. 999, 77, and 111. At the bottom of the deck, master number 33, the master teacher, known as the most spiritually evolved of the three. Master number 33 is focused on universal love, healing, and elevating humanity. It combines the compassion of the 6 with the guidance of the 3. 111, speak with integrity and follow through with what you want to create. Number 77, the angels are delivering messages and signs through everyone around you. And 999, you have completed a deep cycle of learning and expansion. Rest before the next period of growth and opportunities unfolds. Let's go with, all right, we're going to get into these. And all right, so this is like, locations like where in this world this could happen or where you guys could meet up or anything like that. Then we're going to get into some channeled songs. And then we're going to get into some spicy messages that you guys might be sending each other. Ocean. That's funny. We're gonna go to the ocean next week, and then we have a cat named Norway. That's funny. This is McDonald's. Alright, some locations of where this is going on, or where you guys will be meeting up, or where this is happening, where you are at, where they are at. We got New York. Southern Africa. Somebody could be nearby. Bolivia. Louisiana. Location, please. We got Hawaii. These could also be places that you've been, so there's confirmation for you that this could be your read. We got North Dakota, Massachusetts, and Chile. Colorado. Ecuador. North Carolina. Minnesota. Alabama. Neighboring country. Kentucky. And Ohio. Bottom of the deck, we have desert. Somebody could live in the desert. Somebody could be born in the desert. We did have Northern Africa, so who knows? Somebody could be in the military. Somebody moved around a lot. Okay. All right. So I think we're gonna have time right before we get done with this. We're gonna get a little bit into what my abilities are, because something just happened. I'll explain what it is in a minute, but something literally just happened. We'll get into it. Just clock what time. It's like 54. I want to say 54:20, 9:06 p.m. July 15th. It's going to be significant. Hold on. Did I just break that? Yes, it is. Okay. So these are going to be some of the naughty things that you like. This is the person that's on your mind, no contact, that you would want to do stuff with, be physical with in some way. And it's crazy that right before, okay, I'll just talk about it now. So right before I pulled this deck, which is about the naughty stuff, right? I don't know if this is something that somebody's doing at this point in time, or this is what they want to do with you, okay? But I have this ability where I can taste certain things. Like, it wouldn't be anything that I have eaten that day or drank that day or anything like that, but I'll just get the taste of it in my mouth. And then I'll start talking about it. And somebody will be like, oh, I just had that, like, earlier, like, I had that this morning or I had that yesterday. And they just walked into my energy field and I picked up on it. So either somebody's doing it here in my energy field or somebody out there, or this is something they want to do. 55-55 on the timer as I'm saying that. That somebody wants to do to you. And what the okay. The taste that I got, all right? And keep in mind that I haven't done anything with anybody in years, okay? Almost 5 years. So for me to get this, like, you know how you remember certain tastes, all right? Somebody definitely wants you to say, okay? Either somebody's doing that right now around, like, right before they get on and watch this, or after they watch this, or something along those lines. But it's definitely giving me, like, okay, now say and not in a doctor way. If you know, you know. That's why I was, as soon as I grabbed this deck, that's exactly what just happened. I'm like, okay. So that could be something that they want to do, or either, again, somebody could be doing that. Like, I'm in an apartment complex area. Like, it's not like a building where you walk into. It's like you got your own entryway into your home, right? So it could be either somebody around me that's doing that, or, like I said, one of y'all. So that's one of the abilities that I have, that I can pick up on certain tastes. That could be one of them, or it could just be like food, drinks, anything like that. But we'll get into, like, what some of my abilities are, what I'm able to do. I am actually a little curious myself to see whether or not if I picked up on any new ones, because I feel like I have, but we'll see. All right, so what naughty messages does the person on, like, what kind of naughty messages do they want to send each other? Okay, how about that? So the person on your mind, strongest energy. Okay, so the song that's coming on right now is like a G6 by the Far East movement. So somebody could be Asian. Dealing with somebody who's Asian. They want to make your wildest dreams come true. They love the way you think, speak, and feel. All right. So this is a female. They find you intimidating and want you to dominate them. If this is a male, they find you intimidating, but they want to put you in your place. We also got lady in the streets, freak in the sheets, all about the butt. Somebody could be a complete romantic. Somebody could be sleeping with the enemy right now. The feelings are mutual. Likes to cuddle afterwards. You are mine. I want you to be my wife, husband, mother, father of my children. They want to know what you look like naked. Gentle, loving, and caring. Earthquake in bed shaking kind of a time. What did I just say? Okay, listen. Remember what I was talking about with that magic thing and the infinity symbol that you guys could be doing something in the middle of the night with each other, like you guys are telepathically linked. We are telepathically linked. I did put a side note. One knows how this works when the other is just starting to understand it. Okay. So at the bottom of this one, noise campaign. So they want to wake up all the neighbors. '69 energy. Whew. Likes it slow. I didn't realize what I was doing. Somebody's a cuddler, say cuddle afterwards. Somebody likes to cuddle afterwards, and somebody's a cuddler, so somebody likes to cuddle. Cuddling's good. There's nothing wrong with cuddling. Someone's got the magic stick. Bottom of the deck. Divine union of an emperor and empress, spirit babies. What's behind that? Twin, where have you been, bro? Really? You see me doing this, okay? It's not like I'm just pulling these cards up because I want to. They're flipping out. You can see this person as a soulmate. It's a jungle. Shameless. Do you think about them as much as they think about you? And chastity. So somebody could not have sex at all, or somebody's just practicing abstinence or celibacy or whatever. All right. So those are the naughty messages. Okay, so holiday in with Chingy and Ludacris is playing, and the first thing that Snoop Dogg is saying is like, "You got that bomb ass, you know, you got that bomb ass." All right, we're gonna pull some songs and see what comes out for songs. Some channeled songs, please. Okay, all right. On the bottom of the deck, we got Aaliyah. Try again. We got Truth Hurts by Lizzo. What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts. That's a really good song. It's sad. We got Mariah Carey, Obsessed. Are You That Somebody by Aaliyah. Living Dead Girl by Rob Zombie. I was just talking about somebody could be Asian, right? So we got Megan Thee Stallion, Mamushi, Wasaki. How do you say it? Wasaki Washla? I don't know. And then we got Weak by AGR. All right. And okay, so that's what I got for this channel read. But I kind of want to get into what my abilities may be. So. I'll give you guys a little bit of an idea. Maybe when it comes to my abilities, what is it that I can do, and what is it that I'm going to be able to do? How about that? Okay, when it comes to my abilities, what is it that I can do? I've been adding more cards. It's getting to the point where I can't even hold the whole thing in my hand now. When it comes to my abilities, what is it that I can do? That'd be funny if I go through this entire deck and they're like, no, they are not allowed to know. And I said I was a life path number 2 and it came out. Life path 2. Metatron's cube, which is basically the blueprint to creation. This is giving me, it's saying observant, hardworking, and courageous, good tower moments. That's right under Metatron's cube too. My abilities, please. Ah, there we go. That's what I say. Where's that? I think I need to be a little bit more specific because it's just giving me attributes. I mean, it's kind of giving me psychic abilities, but it's giving me more attributes. that's giving me glamour. Okay, I definitely bring tower moments, good and bad. At the bottom of the deck on this, we have the all-seeing eye. Okay, all-seeing eye, there's dark magic. So this here, so when I made this shield, the aura activated shield, I was watching a short, like a reel, when it came to Twilight and Bella's, vampire ability, being able to just like project her aura out to be able to protect others. And that's what this is giving me here, is being able to do that. Like being in my energetic field will actually help protect or either minimize whatever damage that might be causing your life or somebody being thrown your way, which has happened because once I pull my energy back, I'm telling you, man, when I pull if you do me dirty, if you manipulate me or try anything that I feel like you're doing some shady shit, and I just have to be like, I don't even have to do return to senders anymore. I used to have to do return to senders just to get it to stop. Now, when I feel it, I just rebuke that energy, and like I'm just like, I'm like, you know what, ancestors, whoever, just go ahead and handle that because I got other things to do. I got things to do right now. I don't have time for that, so I let them handle it. Now, with the transformation, because I'm going down the line here. Okay. So I'm going down the line here. So with here, so lovesick. I've had, with the lovesick here, this is giving me, in a sense, is like, I am not trying to gas myself up. I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm just giving you examples of experiences that I've had in my life. I remember when I moved into my very first apartment, I went to H.H. Gregg to be able to get some furnishings for my apartment. And I was talking to the salesman there, and we were just having a regular conversation. Just a regular, normal conversation about like the things that I was buying. That's it. We started going up to the cashier. We get up to the cashier. I see the woman's face at the cashier. She happened to look down and she went beat red in the face. So I kind of like used my peripheral to kind of see where her eyes went down to. I shit you not, this salesman had a straight raging boner. Apparently the whole time. I didn't know. I wasn't looking down there. I was just having a regular conversation. But apparently that's what happened with him. Now, another situation on two separate occasions, okay? In two separate occasions, same scenario, just 8 to 9 years apart. You know what I mean? Like one happened when I was in my early 20s. The other one happened when I was in my late 20s. I was at a house party. I was rolling up some blunts. And, I happened to just go get my, manicure, pedicure. And, my fingers and toes were looking fresh. And straight up, like, never met these guys before a day in my life. Two separate guys, two separate different occasions. They walk in. My friend introduces me to this person, says, hey, this is so-and-so, so-and-so, this is so. I'm like, okay, hi, how you doing? You'd be like, hi, wow, you got some really pretty feet. And I'm like, well, thank you. And the next thing you know, I shit you not, I swear to God, my foot is in their mouth. My foot had just been violated. I've never met this person a day before in my entire life. It's just like, what the fuck? So when it comes to me going out places, I tend not to be showy too much. Because, like, just people are weird sometimes. Like, you don't even know them, and they'll just, like, and this was done in front of a shit ton of people. This wasn't like, oh, they pulled me to the side and did some spicy shit. No. They literally did this shit right in front of a whole group of people. Like, what the fuck type deal. Anyway. So then, apparently what I'm able to do, my abilities, is that I'm able to cause either good tower moments or bad tower moments within my energy. If you're within my energy field, I'm able to cause those type of moments. I can either do some, my energy can either help you in certain ways, or it can cause a tower moment and bring the whole operation down, especially if I pull back my energy. When I ended up pulling back my energy, when it came to my son's father and his girlfriend and their family, I shit you not, I thought my little favorite saying, I shit you not, like everything started hitting the fan for them. I got text messages upon text messages upon text messages telling me, please, I'm so sorry. I should have listened to you. You were right, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And that was as soon as I pulled my energy. I would say about 1 to 2 months after I did that and blocked everyone that was causing me problems in my life, boom. They're hitting me up from different numbers. They ended up saying, I got a new number. I don't have the old number anymore. You can hit me up on this one if you want. I want to talk to you. I need to know how to get through this since you went through this before. And I'm like, yeah, you caused it. Why the fuck would I want to help you when you literally caused this shit in the first place? Anyway. So then over here, we got transformation winter. This can, with the death, that's giving me, like, I can cause deaths in certain ways, okay? And I'm not saying actual physical deaths. I'm speaking in the sense that depending on how you operate, especially when it comes towards me, especially how you treat me, if, like, say, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, if I were to pull my energy away, this energy here can cause some type of death into whether it's finances or ideas or anything like that. It's more of like a karma / backlash. And all I have to do is pull back my energy. If you treat me right, my energy treats you right. Again, I am a life path number 2, which is the diplomat. You are a peacemaker who values harmony, cooperation, and relationships. Your path focuses on empathy and collaboration. We also have a do not disturb thing here. So it basically it's giving me like, I'm not easily accessible. Okay? Like none whatsoever. Hi, Crystal. And then down this line, and with the transformation, fierce feminine power, and shadow work, I tend to like force people, not force them to make them, but kind of force them to open their eyes in a sense to illuminate. Like, I'm not forcing them to work on it. It's up to them if they have to work on it, if they want to work on it. But I illuminate, because I am also a master number 11, which is the master illuminator. I illuminate the areas that people need to work on. Plain and simple. And then we got Metatron's Cube, Archangels, and then the STD card came out, but it's sexually and or spiritually. So this is giving me more of a spiritual, like I can see the blueprint plan, because the Metatron's Cube is the blueprint of you're a life path 11, like Master 11 too. Word. Go Master 11. So this is basically giving me that you can, like, I can illuminate, or anybody who's master number 11, if you've tapped into it and you're able to actually like do something like this or anything that way, you are able to figure out the blueprints of any type of like dark demonic shit that's going on behind somebody's scenes, or with other people with them in their lives. Like, this doesn't actually necessarily mean angels and demons. This could also mean like people being in the angelic and or demonic energy within your own life. And this, like, I can illuminate, like, it's giving me that Marauder's map from Harry Potter, where he opened it up and you can see the footprints of it, where everybody is going or where everybody's going to go to. It's kind of giving me that. And because you can see it before it happens, it's giving me that seeing energy. So because you can see it before it happens, you're able to move accordingly. It's like people are chasing you through the woods, right? And they think they got the upper hand on you, but you already know what they're going to do. You already know what they're all about. So they feel like they're chasing you, right? But all in all, they're actually chasing you to their own demise. You're actually having them follow you to the traps you set for them already. Like you probably set these traps up for them to fall into like 2 weeks in advance. And now they're like, oh no, you're there, you're chasing me. Oh no. And then like you just happen to run in a specific direction. And then one person falls into a hole that you dug that was covered. You know what I mean? Another person trips over a wire and is now hanging up, is suspended upside down. You know, it's like different little things. And like you get to the very end and you look behind you and everybody's like, what the fuck? I thought we had her. It's like, no, you didn't. I saw it. I've been seeing it. I moved accordingly. Death is only the beginning. Again, when it's causing deaths, that doesn't necessarily mean this could be a permanent death. This could be an ego death as well. So it gives you a chance to be able to like see, like to take ownership for what you've done, responsibility, accountability, and then, you know, start moving, you know, doing better for yourself, you know, be better as a person. Grooming and secrets here. And then we have the Ace of Swords and then lust. This is giving me like you have the ability, as long as you're on the right path, you have the ability, or I have the ability to be able to like use glamour. And when I say glamour, I mean like you're able to heal faster, meaning that if you did get some type of like breakout within like 2 to 3 days, that shit will be gone. You can also have a very bright aura about you that when you walk into the room, everybody like notices that light that you have around you. You're able to illuminate this secret, people's secrets, or I'm able to illuminate people's secrets, that is. And with the truth, I'm able to like speak the truth, give the truth. I try not to be too brutally honest, but it is what it is. You gotta take it how you need, how it resonates. We also got life path number 8, the power player. You are driven, authoritative, and focused on material and professional success. Your path is about mastering abundance, control, and leadership. I'm also able to eliminate like the issues with false religion, or people just being a false positive, like they're just being fake. You know what I mean? I can illuminate distorted truths, people focusing on half truth, like, and I can pick up on that shit too. Even when I'm having a conversation with you, I'll be able to pick up on it. I'll be like, like I know you're telling me the truth, but I feel like you're leaving things out. Like you're not telling me everything. It's like that. With intimidation here, I'm not saying that you can be intimidating or I can be intimidating specifically. It's more of like that light, the way you carry yourself, or any, like how you walk into the room, like especially with the King of Pentacles energy, you just like you own a room. It's giving me that type of energy. Like you could just walk in and people are like, oh, okay, sorry, I'm out of the way. I'm not, you know, I'm going to leave, blah, 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 something like that. And then, like I said, at the bottom of the deck, we have the all-seeing eye. Represents the watchful presence of a higher power, signifying that everything is observed and known by a divine entity. Serves as a reminder to live with morality and awareness of one's actions. Great architect of the universe. And that's also with the Metatron's cube, too. So, yep. I don't want to see if I have any abilities that are going to be coming out soon. Because, like, you can always learn more when it comes to your abilities. What's, I'm going to ask one more question and I'll probably end it. What other, like, once I master, like, what's my new upcoming new ability? What other ability do I have coming up soon? Something in the fall? I'm going to get something in the fall? Something. What other? Apparently what I got coming up in the future is intimacy, which is interesting because I haven't been doing anything with anybody and I got nobody in my life right now. So something about mental abilities. Some type of mental ability. Hold on. I have to study. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Is this what? Oh my God. Okay. Is this telling me what? Okay. What kind of ability is this? Is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? Okay, is this what I think it is? Please tell me. Okay. Okay. What is my next new ability, please? My next new ability? What is my next new ability, please? Okay, so I think they want me to keep it on the low. What is my next new ability, please? What is my next new ability? Okay. What is my next new spiritual ability? That's too many. Too many. It's gonna give me. Okay, we're gonna try this because I think I gotta word it differently because I thought it was going a specific way, but now it's going something completely different. Completely different. Because now it's giving me a couple of different areas of my life, so I gotta be a little bit more specific. Apparently, I have to be more specific. Okay, when it comes to my spiritual abilities, when it comes to my spiritual abilities, What is my next upcoming spiritual ability, please? What is my next upcoming spiritual ability? Humanitarian. You are selfless, empathetic, and devoted to making the world a better place. Your path is about ultimate compassion, letting go of the past, and giving back. That's what it was kind of giving me too, but I'm just like, I felt like it was just giving me attributes. I'm like, okay, what else? Anything else? I might have to clarify that. What other new spiritual ability am I going to get? Patriot. Oh, I'm winning the independent. Okay, I'm winning my independence. Okay. So apparently, all right. I had an inheritance that was stolen from me when I was 18. I remember that. I was told about it, but nothing came about it, right? I had another one stolen from me back in 2015. Okay? I had another one stolen from me. So I don't know if, like, there's been a lot of shit been going on in my life. I'm telling you right now, it's crazy. And the fact that things have been my parents specifically have been saying things because they swear to this day they don't talk to each other. They swear up and down they don't talk to each other. But the way they've been acting recently, these past couple months, especially because I've been pulling back my energy, like I've been talking about recently, like just now, all of a sudden they have, like, a lot of people have been trying to get back into my energy, like asking me a bunch of questions about all the things that I'm doing, this, that, and the third. And some of the questions that he was asking and I haven't responded to, my mom is now asking me the same exact type of questions. And I'm just like, I just kind of give like a little bit of a bullshit because I'm just like, that is weird. That is extremely weird how, because I'm not responding to him, all of a sudden you are now asking me the same exact questions. Specifically, where I'm going on vacation, how long I'm going to be going away, where will I be staying, what room am I going to be at. It's really fucking odd, guys. So, if you don't see me, yeah, there's that. Okay, because they think I don't know, but I do. Because I asked about it once before, and the way my mom reacted, like what she said was not matching up with the way she responded. Like her body, her movements, her language did not match up with what she was saying. Because I asked about it, like I asked about an inheritance that maybe my grandma, my grandpa left me, and she's like, "Well, why would you think you got one?" She didn't ask me. She didn't say like, "No, I would have told you." She said, "Oh, well, like, what made you think that you would have one?" I'm like, "Because I'm the firstborn. I'm the firstborn. That's why." And I've also had dreams about it where my grandma and my grandpa were basically telling me that my mom and my uncles were trying to kill me for an inheritance. Again, this is a dream. This could mean a whole bunch of different things. But when I asked, "You are firstborn," what up, though? I'm in Aries, though. We're close by each other, though. But like, I found out that I might have had an inheritance, and when I asked her about it, she just kind of looked at me like, "Why would you ask that?" I'm like, "Oh, I had a dream that apparently you and Uncle David, Uncle Mark, you see how they're trying to fuck with my throat chakra now, are trying to kill me for an inheritance." And she's like, "Oh, well, that's weird. Like, not like, well, I would never do that." It's just like the things she was saying and her body language were just not adding up. And the fact that I have not been very verbal about the things that I've been doing in my life to them, and the fact that they now know that I'm going on vacation, they can ask me hardcore questions about where I'm going, where I'm staying at, what room I'm in. They don't know the actual hotel I'm staying at. I did not give them the actual hotel. I did not. Because I think it's fucking weird. This shit is fucking weird. I don't know what's going on with them, but, I'm letting it go. I'm giving it to the all high, letting them deal with it, and I'm just moving accordingly. They can play checkers. I'll play chess. Got courage. Got TikTok, running out of time, not a lot of time. Got Ace of Swords, Truth. Can you clarify TikTok, please? So this is either somebody is not having a lot of time to groom somebody to be negative, or this is giving me like not running out of a lot of time. Like, okay, so this is giving me somebody might be running out of time to try and do something. Clarify that, please. Clarify that. Crystal, it'd be really crazy if you sat here and told me that you're also a military brat. Because I'm a military brat. Yeah. So somebody is trying to, yes. That would have been hilarious. You'd be like, yeah, I'm Navy. And I'm like, oh, I'm an Air Force. So, yeah. So it looks like with the negative, somebody was trying to groom, like it's trying to spread a false narrative. Somebody was trying to poison your name, defame your character, and make you look like some type of liar. Or one of the abilities here that's coming up is that I'm able to, I'm able to cut through all the lies and all the bullshit to get to the truth. I'm kind of doing that now, honestly. Your dad was a Marine. I swear, all of the people in my family were military. Every single one. Or either that or born into it. What time is it? I give 10 more minutes. I'll give it 10 more minutes and I'll see if something comes out for you. Okay, Crystal? Does anything need to come out for Crystal? Yes, she's attractive. Grand indeed. Oh, she's the gold digger. Right out of town. I was just talking about somebody stealing inheritances, and now Jamie Foxx is talking about gold diggers. Anything that needs to come out for Crystal? I'm hearing Scrabble letters. Show me yes. Show me no, please. Are there any messages for Crystal here? Crystal Roberts? Yes. Am I using the deck? Am I using the deck? No. Am I using the Scrabble box? Yes. Okay. I gotta get my spirit Scrabble box. What messages do we got for Crystal? Now, you know your life better than I do, okay? You. Okay, so we have positive Earth, fall, autumn, Libra. Maybe something about needs balance. I'm seeing something about toxic. Do I need to pull out any more letters? Yes. So these could be signs of people that you're dealing with. We got autumn twice, so something about fall. Either the fall coming up or something happened in the past in the fall. Now we do have the moon in here, so that's something that's hidden. Earth is about fertility and creativity. Positive. I don't know if you're in baby age, but you know you might get a positive pregnancy. Maybe. Okay. 45. Well, you're still at that age where you're gonna get pregnant. Though, I'm just saying, unless you got everything removed. But there's something. But again, that could be something about ideas. 81. Oh, you were born in 81. Okay. All right. I was born in 87. 80s babies. 80s babies. All right. We also got Aries. And we also got mutable. We also got number 10. Let me look into Capricorn. It's Aries 10th house. Hold on 1 second. So again, this could be something that's coming up or something that's already happened. Again, you know your life better than I. So we got Aries and number 10. So Aries, 10th house. All right. Career, reputation, and life legacy makes you an ambitious or pioneering professional. I mean, like, I don't know how old, I don't know if you have children. I don't know how old they might be, but maybe one of them ends up telling you that they're about to be a parent. Governed by Mars, this placement means you possess a fiery, independent drive to lead, innovate, and carve your own path, often thriving as a trailblazer or self-starter in your field. Your potential challenges is impatience, authority dynamics, and burnout. You tend to pour massive amounts of energy into your professional pursuits, which can result in burnout if your enthusiasm isn't paced sustainably. Because you prefer leading, you may occasionally struggle with rigid management or authority figures, especially, the micromanaging ones. Learning to balance your independence with collaboration is a major developmental lesson for this placement. Your desire to conquer goals quickly can sometimes lead to rushing or making impulsive. I mean, it doesn't have to just be career; it can just be decisions as well. Aww. It hit a my tube side, yeah, but it got a remark about pregnancy before. Okay. One son, 22. Maybe hey, that might be something that's who knows? You don't know. You never know. Well, I hope it's not your twin daughters. Let's hope not. It's not them. Not for a while now. Not for a while, right? Not for a while. It's going down. Baby in the mall. It's going down. Yeah, let's keep them in the room. Like lock the windows, everything. They're not going outside. Not for a while. But who knows? He might come up and be like, hey. So I mean, Libra season is September into October, I think. I do see baby. A Christmas baby. I have a friend who's a Christmas baby. I know. I feel so bad for people who are Christmas babies because I feel like it's not fair. It's like they combine your birthday and Christmas into one day. But like I mean, a lot of my friends were like, it never bothered me. I never really worried about it. I'm also seeing something. You know, okay. The fact that you said that now it's right here. Now we got Christmas. I am seeing burnouts. So somebody probably either you or somebody you know might be suffering from burnout. Now keep in mind that these may not be um, things that you need to know. This may be things that in your life you'd be like, you know what, that's not me, but maybe my son is working really hard. He's got like two jobs. He's going to school. I feel like he might burn out. It could be something like that. It may not even just be you. This could be somebody that that's in your energy that might be going through something. But I am seeing something about a baby. Okay, so with the positive here, creativity. I mean, this could be fertility, or this could just be like him having a really good entrepreneurial idea to be able to make a steady income. It could also be that because with fertility, like I said, it could just be overabundance. It could be an actual baby, or it could be just a really good business idea. Let's see where we go. Tap in. Something about ink. I don't. Does somebody have tattoos? I'm seeing something about tapping in. Like somebody needs to tap in and like intuitively. I'm seeing something about ink. Something about tattoos. Maybe somebody has tattooed their kids. Like maybe you have tattoos. Everyone I'm around. Yes, everyone I'm around. Something about tiger. Somebody could be a Chinese zodiac of the goat, Chinese zodiac of the tiger. Or somebody could have a tattoo of a tiger. Sui, I'm getting something about I don't know if somebody is also part Native American, like Native American ancestry of some sort. Because I'm getting Suix. I think it's Souix. I believe that's a Native American tribe. Something about a family picture. Also, something about a house party. Or somebody's doing a pity party. I don't know. I'm getting something about toxic, either a toxic boyfriend or a toxic girlfriend. Somebody could be spying. I don't know who's going to have the toxic boyfriend, toxic girlfriend, but I'm seeing something about a house party. I'm seeing something about a pity party of some sort. Something about an ex. And equinox. We have fall out here, so maybe something about the fall equinox or the spring equinox could also be significant. Somebody could be the Chinese zodiac of the rat. I'm also seeing pink. Somebody could like the color pink, or somebody could have, those pants that say pink on it, but nothing's actually pink. Somebody needs to eat more vitamin C. I'm seeing the word orange, so maybe somebody's not taking enough vitamin C, not taking enough vitamins. You're a rooster. We're gonna pull some cards, and then we'll see if anything comes out with that. What do you would like to tell? It came out again. It came out again. Earth, fertility, creativity. It literally came out again. I'm also seeing something about a puppy. I don't know. I see something about a puppy. Something about flying a kite, going out with your kids, go fly a kite. I mean, I don't know where you're at. It's like 100 freaking degrees this week. It's going to be in the triple digits all week, so we're not going outside. We are definitely giving heavy. Listen, we're getting very heavy birth energy here. Listen. Okay, look. So we had Earth and fertility, right? We have this. This is my sex card, XOX card. All right, and then this is kind of giving, even though it says the sun. I mean, somebody could be having, like you said, you had a son. So even though we're talking about the sun here, this like the actual, gas giant, but this is kind of looking like the egg with the sperm inside. The fertilized egg. And the fifth house is about relationships, by the way. This could be something, he could be getting into something. It says just business here. I mean, hey, it could be straight ideas. It could be. But with just business, this could be a coworker, somebody he works with, or somebody he met at work. Yeah, they might be embarrassed to come tell you, like, Ma, I fucked up. So there's this girl at work, and because we got with the ace of coins here, this is given abundance. and with abundance. I mean, like I said, it could be something when it comes to just business or something like that. But I'm getting heavy, like baby making energy here. You might want to have the talk with your son. Like, honey, we need to talk about the birds and the bees. Yeah, bring down the hammer. Like, listen, little boy, wrap it up. Especially like if he's married, it is what it is. But if he's not married and you're like, listen, not yet. You're still young. Wrap it up. But make sure you wear your helmet. If you're going to go out to play with your friends, wear your helmet. And that 10 is also completion. So this is like a completion of something. Executioner. I said it and I'm saying it again, girl. What is that? What is that? Are those babies? Is that a pregnant belly? What is that? Jupiter is also, even though it says luck and expansion, but Jupiter is the father of the planets. Okay? The father. The need to build strong foundations and reclaim your personal boundaries. All right, we're going to see what else comes out with the last bit that's in my hand here, and then we're going to do a little clarifying, and then I'm going to end the read. I'm telling you, it's probably somebody he works with. I'm telling you. It's probably, he either met this person at work. We got Gabriel on the name here, so I don't know if somebody's name probably starts with a G, or the person he's named is going to be meeting with a G, but Gabriel is also the messenger archangel, and he's letting you know. He's telling you. Somebody's hard at work. Somebody could be afraid to come and tell you. We also got the Queen of Wands here. So somebody could be fair. I mean, if you know who the original Wonder Woman is, fair, raven hair, blue eyes, right? But then there's also I'm probably saying her name completely wrong, but Gal Gadot, whatever. Dark hair, olive skin, brown eyes. That could be a thing too. But somebody might be in a little fear because we got embarrassment and we also got fear here. So somebody might be a little afraid to tell you something. Okay. So like I said, we got equinox and we got fall here twice. So something could be happening in the fall, or because there's two falls here, this could be 2 falls from now. Right? So within the next 2 years, possibly. Can we clarify executioner? Clarify that. Somebody's got a positive test result. I don't know how much clearer it can tell you. I don't know how much clearer it can be. Now, okay. So because he's 22, I don't know the type of kid he is or anything like that, and I'm not saying that he is this type, but generally speaking, 10, 11 right now, 111. Generally speaking, kids who are in their early 20s, these young kids, like young adults, they're like in the kind of like that sloth like energy, you know what I mean? They probably let things pile up a little bit, the room's a little dirty, yada yada yada, right? Just lounging about. That If he's having a baby, that's executioner, honey. That he can no longer do that. He's got to cut that shit out. You know what I mean? He's now going to have to get up off his ass and start pulling the weight if that's the case. All right. Can we clarify fear here? Yeah, he's gonna be a little afraid of how you might feel or what you might say on the situation. That might be the case. Or depending on the person that he's having a baby with, he might be scared about who he's having a baby with. You got to put it where it needs to go. But this is giving me future energy if this hasn't happened already. So actually, can we clarify bringing down the hammer, please? I'm going to clarify bringing down the hammer, and then we're going to go ahead and end it. Oh, okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Thoughts, communication, siblings, interests. I don't know if this could be a side note, but I don't know if somebody's going to get in trouble for doing something bad, because bringing down the hammer here, somebody could have done something really bad and is now, like when I say dark magic doesn't necessarily mean somebody's actually doing the woogity woos, right? They're not always doing that. Dark magic is usually somebody physically doing something harmful to someone else, like putting a roofie in your drink or spitting in your drink. Somebody spits in your drink. You know, it's the shady, sly, underhanded shit that they do, but it has to be physically done. Whereas black magic, if it's not actual spell work, is them gossiping, slandering, defaming your character. And then you got the do not disturb here. So I don't know if somebody might actually serve a little bit of time, but this is also giving me like say you got somebody pregnant and now he has to, child support, right? It could be something along those lines. And with the ball and chain, everybody knows if you don't know what that idiom means, the ball and chain is like the husband and wife, you get married and now like you call the wife like your ball and chain, somebody who kind of like ties you down and, adds a little bit of weight to you. Being a guy and being a father, especially, somebody who's not married. And keep in mind, even if you are married, the wife can still go for child support even while you're married. Yes, they can. Well, depending on the state. I don't know how many, if it's all different in every state, but I know here in Pennsylvania, they can do that. So that might be the judge laying down the hammer, like, okay, like this is how much you're going to pay. This is, going through mediation, trying to figure out like who's going to co-parent what, blah, 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 especially if you guys aren't going to be together. Something along those lines. Okay. Is there anything else that they need to know at this point in time? No. Are we done with the read? Yes. All right, guys. I got to get to bed. I got work in the morning. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe. And, if this is future energy, congratulations on being a grandmother in the future. So, if not, tell him to wear a helmet. All right? You're very welcome. I'll talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.